Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Trimco number 7285. This is a doorstop bail hook and holder unit shown in the 605 polished brass finish. Let's get a closer look at this thing. Like many things Trimco, you can immediately tell that they manufacture items. What I mean to say is, very often when I get material from them, the polish that is used on polished brass is still present, which there does seem to be an excess of the polish of the polishing material used on this unit. However, it is evidence that they used it. That's the bottom line. Which I do see with their polished brass material, and cleans up fairly well. And, well, cleans up perfectly well, but fairly easy. A little bit of wiping it off and it comes off. At least it's on my hands now. So this is a large doorstop. This has a bail. This is the bail. This piece right here. Okay, this will have a couple of different components involved here. You're going to have that very large, heavy, solid brass collar. You're going to have that double expansion lead anchor that's there. That is going to be, of course, driven down by using an Allen wrench down in the head of the unit. We'll have this very large bumper style item here. Okay. You'll turn that bolt to get this completely secured down into place, and your installation at that point will be complete. And a double lead expansion anchor system like this permits an incredibly durable, long-lasting, permanent type of installation. That collar sits right underneath the lip of that rim that's there, giving you a very nice finished look. Doesn't move around at all. Okay. Let's go over some basic dimensional properties since I have this in my hand. An overall height of the unit appears to be about 2 5/8. A diameter on the head of the material, about 1 3/4 inches. A diameter on the rubber bumper itself looks like it's about 2 3/8. That collar, yeah, about 1 3/4 inches. That's all solid brass that's there. That's a big piece of solid brass. Now, the hook portion. Again, a lot of brass polish on this. That's atypical to see so much on here. However, within just moments, you've basically got it cleaned up. And here comes the installation. Obviously, just like that, on the back of your door is what that's going to look like. I'm going to place this down and give you an idea of what the total projection... Well, actually, we don't need to do that. From the center line of the stop to the end of the hook, looks like it's about 2 1/4 inch. From what would be the door portion, or from the face of the door to the throat of the hook area, it's about 3/4 inch. So those two dimensions, well, maybe a little bit heavy on that. Those two dimensions together are going to give you the distance from the center line of your installation to the face of the door. So about 3 inch, something right in that range, is what you're going to be looking at. A couple of machine screws are included for installing this down. Obviously, they're thinking you're going into a metal door. If you have a particular requirement for those screws, indicate that in the comment field, the type of screws that you would like to have included. There is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet that will give you all of the important dimensional properties beyond the ones I've provided. The one I did forget, the overall height of this unit, about 2 5/16. Center line of the stop area to the bottom is about 1 3/4 inches. Okay, so really any typical undercut this will work perfectly for. Now this is a very elegant and heavy-duty door stop and holder. Because it's a manual holder, that would disqualify it from use on any fire-rated doors whatsoever, because fire-rated doors cannot be manually held open. They do indicate that you're getting those number 14 flathead sheet metal screws. So if you do have a need for wood screws, be sure to indicate that so that they can supply the proper screws. 5/16 bolt is what they're saying down here with the double expansion shield. Very heavy duty, again, way of doing that. You're going to drill. I don't recall the size of hole that you drill with a 5/16. Let's see if that's indicated on that cut sheet. It's not. I'm going to guess 3/4 inch, but I do not remember. So let's take a look. I'm going to put my caliper on the unit. No, 5/8. My caliper is telling me that the outside dimension of that bolt is 0.605. So a 5/8 hole I think would be in real good shape for that 5/16. Although it should indicate it on the side of the anchor. 5/16 bolt, 5/8 drill. Indeed, says it right there. 5/8 drill. 5/16 bolt, 5/8 drill. Okay, so now you know what to do. Okay, the item is available in all of the common architectural finishes, your brasses, your bronze, your chromes, satin and polished. They can do it in oil rubbed. They also state that they can do this in stainless steel as well, and therefore they can do a polished or satin on that. If it's going to be exterior and you're looking for a chrome type, go with stainless steel with a satin finish. That would be appropriate for an exterior type application. Looking at the balance of the extended description information down below, we've exhausted reviewing all of that. Where are you going to use this? Somewhere where you want something to be absolutely robust and heavy duty, to be able to hold doors open in an environment where you expect large, heavy, frequently used doors, where you have a installation like a concrete foundation that can accept a double lead expansion type anchor, and certainly a wood door that, a metal door that you're going to drill and tap into. Okay. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Trimco products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Now, the name Trimco is quite synonymous with very high-quality builders, trim and auxiliary hardware, and you're not going to find that they're the least expensive, because that's not the market they're going for. The market they're going for is where the trim and auxiliary hardware, the caliber of the finish, is as important as everything else on the opening. So if you are looking to do projects where you will want to showcase the caliber, the fit and finish, and the quality of the trim and auxiliary as much as anything else, Trimco would be a tremendous option. Not the only option, but they'd be a tremendous option. I very likely might personally choose to use Trimco on projects over other people for certain items. I do love their solid brass, polished brass material, because every time I get the material, I can tell someone has literally put hands on it, touched it, looked at it before it left. And while Trimco, nor is any manufacturer, do they escape the possibility of error, I like seeing that it appears to be that something was really touched and looked after, especially when it comes to handcrafted material, which is really what they do. They've got some new recent innovations when it comes to some builders hardware, and they're a name that is universally understood, acknowledged, and accepted within the construction, door and hardware construction portion of construction altogether. I wouldn't hesitate to use them, and I don't suggest that you hesitate. I do suggest that you don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to use them. If you have any questions on the Trimco 7285 large doorstop and holder with a bail hook, a bail type apparatus to hook onto the hold open portion of the door, or any other Trimco product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.